Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, all right. How we doing tonight? Everybody solid? Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, I'm feeling it now. All right, let's get it. All right, I'm ready, y'all. Let's get it. All right, okay, good. Forgive me. All right. Happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday. We made it through the weekend. We made it through Monday. All the grind we had to do today to get back on track. We here nonetheless, right? Real talk. So, all right. Got a lot to get into today. So, first off, you know, I'm gonna give you a whole rundown and we'll go through the whole list of everything we're gonna talk about. But the lead story today is the Tupac case. So after 30 years of this trial being on the back burner, we're finally gonna get to some answers. You know, we'll finally get some closure. We'll finally realize who did it and who's about to pay for it, right? And they're going to answer questions under oath. They're going to do the whole raise the right hand. What's your name? Yada, yada. All right. We're going to talk about Drake. Anybody heard of him? Singer Drake, dude out of Canada, Toronto. He had an expensive weekend. I thought I did. He really did. He was throwing out stacks like it was trick or treat or something. Like it was trick or treat or something. Like, here, you get 1,000, you get this, you get your purses that he giving. Somebody got a house, I think. He was handing it out this weekend. And now it was quite the spectacle. I'll say that. The OnlyFans model, Courtney Clenny, pled guilty. We'll talk about that. We're going to get into some Krishan Rock. You know, they're back in the headlines. Krishan Rock, some Blueface news, some I Show Speed, some Kai Cenat. We're going to talk about it all. But first, we're talking Las Vegas. Who's ready for some Las Vegas? Let's lock in 4 minutes. So this is like I was really wrong about this case. First and foremost, so let me recognize where I was wrong, just so everybody can know that I'm not too much to admit. Yeah, I can admit I was wrong. I didn't see this being this kind of a case. I didn't see it being like a big deal, kind of, like OJ style case where you got the whole country here for this case, where it's making national headlines. I'm just saying it was so old. Everything that happened happened so long ago. It was hard really to believe that it would still be a big deal today. So I just assumed I was wrong. I assumed that it wouldn't be a big deal, really. I mean, most of these youngsters don't even know Tupac. They just don't get it. Younger generation. So anyway, today jury selection began this morning at Regional Justice Center, downtown Las Vegas. Judges Carli Kierny presiding. Okay, so there's a pool of 75 jurors that they're going to narrow that down to 12. So they're going to try to pick some peers of Keefe D. Well, I guess they'll try. So selection is expected to take a few days. So openings likely later this week. The trial is expected to run at least 4 weeks. Now, Davis, already 63, charged with first-degree unaliving for allegedly orchestrating. So they already know wasn't the trigger man. For orchestrating the September 7th, 1996 drive-by shooting that took Tupac away from us. So he's pleading not guilty, and life without parole is what is on the table for him. The detail that changed everything for us is that the trial is being live streamed. And that's why I say I didn't expect I didn't expect this. This is more of like a high profile OJ kind of trial that I didn't think that everybody would be concerned about to this level. To live stream it within a courtroom, I didn't see that. Anyway, here we are, and 30 years of mythology meets an unfiltered public feed. So this is the time we live in. I mean, how hard is it now to live stream anywhere, really? I mean, I don't think it's that hard to live stream. People are streaming. This is who we are. I think it was harder years past when it wasn't really a thing. Streaming wasn't a thing. Like, what? You want to bring cameras in a courtroom? Oh no, cameras are everywhere now. So I think the public perception of streaming has changed. It would not shock me to see streaming for a lot of public proceedings moving forward. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to see everything on live stream. Well, it should be anyway. Maybe that's what we need to kind of discuss. Why isn't this already a thing? Why isn't this already live stream? It should be live stream. And I'm not saying you have to necessarily put anybody's I know some cases may be sensitive where or are they sensitive where you shouldn't put their name in? I don't know. Maybe some things should be kind of sensitive and redacted or a chance to redact it. But why aren't court proceedings live now is my question. That is supposed to be for the public to it's supposed to be a formal hearing of a person, especially in criminal matters, a person versus the public, state versus so-and-so. That's usually how it's written. So this is probably state versus Davis, state versus Keefe D, Duane Keefe D Davis, the state, which is the people of the state. Only way to get all the people in the state that are interested in attending to be able to attend would be through live stream, right? How else would you get thousands of people to be able to attend a hearing if you don't let everyone who's interested in hearing and taking part in the hearing live stream? Just a thought. I don't know if there's some additional costs that people are or the state, but maybe with so many people in attendance, would maybe ad revenue could offset some of the potential costs incurred. Maybe just a thought. What else we got up? Next up, good old Drake. So Drake had a interesting weekend. So let's see where my notes. Interesting weekend. Good old Birkin Poppy. That's what he's calling himself now. Birkin Poppy. Where he gave away $1 million. $1 million? So that was the most watched broadcast in the world at one point. At one point, anyway. But anyway, so actress and streamer Jordan Lucas got a Birkin bag valued at whatever, however many thousands of dollars a purse, plus $25,000 to put in that purse. Pink Chewy was chosen as his wife, a golf young lady, and Drake bought her mother a $400,000 house, which I don't understand why her mother would get a house. I mean, she can't have a house in her name if she won that. I'm lost on how she goes and mom gets the prize for her going. I don't know. Maybe somebody else can make sense out of that for me. I don't know. Lena the Plug, married to Adam 22. Anybody know who that is? She recently did the corn scene with some professional, and apparently her husband was okay with that. Anywho, she won $25,000. It was kind of a recurring theme throughout. You get 25, you get 25, you get 25. So she got 25,000, and she got a trip to New Zealand that she'll be going to with Drake. Now, at some point, it was said that she removed her ring and offered Drake, spin around the block, if you know what I mean. Just to test it out. You might as well. You brought me here. You gave me money. I feel like I owe you something. And apparently, she's still married. Marriage is still on. Not a problem. And she's allegedly pregnant during the taping of this. So congratulations to that. But that's all we know. I don't know if Drake took her up on the offer or not. But I found an interesting clip, though.
Magic the Gathering cards.
Would I be down to open Magic the Gathering cards?
Yeah, I got some
I see you.
March of the Machines. I got collect your.
So this is the lady
I
he
don't
would end
know
up
what the
marrying.
cards
So
look
that
like.
would be his
I can
wife,
take one and then-
whatever that means.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
sure
take
he's not
one.
actually married,
I'll
but
do this middle one. Wow,
Alright.
that is in there.
Yep, you got. There you go. Nice.
Warm.
she's a hot golf chick if you're into that
Wow,
style.
totally.
I mean, I got to give her
Wow,
credit on
magic
that.
Flirting is crazy.
Ooh.
Okay.
This enchantment's really pretty though. Are you into role play?
Like
Silly?
silly.
A little silly?
Yeah. I am absolutely. By the way, you can look me dead in my eyes. If you say do it, I would.
Don't
Okay,
do
okay,
it, bro.
okay.
Don't
You're
do
saying
it.
this, and now I'm gonna like test it.
See, that's
Okay.
what they do.
What do we?
That's what they
Just give
do
me
when
that
you say it.
one-
Would you bark for me?
See, don't do it.
Arr, arr, arr,
See, no.
arr, arr.
Don't do that. We going to
I
commercial.
get, yeah, you know what?
We're going to commercial. No, don't do it. So that was I guess that was one of the highlights, other than all the free gifts. This woman got Drake of all people, Champagne Poppy, Birkin Poppy, to bark on command. I don't think she that fine. I don't think she that hot. We can hang out and all that, but I wouldn't, make a fool of myself for you. I mean, and that's crossing the line. So okay. So yeah, all the ladies got their gifts, and everybody was happy and feeling good. The champagne was flowing, the party was on, right? Okay. But let us not forget, Drake still is dealing with some pre-existing beef. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but he had a situation with ASAP Rocky, before this, and he dropped the song Burning Bridges. ASAP Rocky responded to that with some photos of he and his family, which is Rihanna and the kids, Barbados or somewhere in the Caribbean, and that was his response to the bars that Drake dropped. So this was kind of a response to the response, it seemed like, because there was some kind of references made to those pictures, and that's what's currently showering the timeline is like the gifts, and he apparently made it clear that just for future beefs, there's not going to be any back and forth with bars. They're not doing. We off that. We're not doing bars like we used to do bars. What we're doing now is we're doing lifestyle. We battling with lifestyle. Like that's my flex. Not taking time to write. We battling with lifestyle now. But I got another question that you all maybe can help me, because this was another important question that came up over the weekend. Is it tricking if you got it? Take your time. Answer how you like. Is it tricking if you got it? What's tricking? Tricking is when you are spending unnecessarily on someone. Like, clearly, he didn't have to buy these women Birkin bags to buy them a nice purse. He didn't have to give them a Birkin bag and $25,000. So that's kind of tricking when you are expending some unnecessary amount of money to, say, like flex. You flexing, you impressing somebody with the amount of money that you are then spending on a person just cause, like, I got it. So is it tricking if you got it? Yes or no? Let's talk about it. Is it tricking if you got it? Personally, I would say it's not tricking if you got it. Well, tricking is tricking, but I think you're allowed to trick if you got it. Tricking is tricking. It don't matter if you got it or not. Tricking is tricking. But it ain't a big deal if you got it. If you got it and it's your money, hell, you work for it. You can trick it off if you want. Shit, who's to tell you anything different? If you work for that money, trick that money. If that's your passion, if that's your passion in life, that's what excites you, is to trick your money off, man. Who's to tell you anything different, man? You grown. You pay your own bills, I assume. I mean, I guess you got the money to trick on top of that. Then, hey, you good with you is good with me. I think it's still tricking if you got it, but what does it matter? If that's how you want to spend your money, some people buy purses for other people. Some people buy whatever it is they want to buy. Who's to tell you how to spend your money? Do we have the freedom to spend our money in the ways that we see fit? I would imagine that we do. So if I make my own money and I'm not asking you for your money, then me tricking my money really shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be. I made it. I gave it all away. Now I'm gonna trick mine on the Lord. Amen. just in case. I'm not doing all them purses and shoes, and I know what y'all like. That's cool. That's all love, all love. Another case, man. These lawyers are winning right now. All these cases, it's like case after case, man. These lawyers are eating right now. So, former OF model Courtney Clenny. Anybody familiar with that case? This is a good one. Not really, but I probably it's a bad one, but whatever. Let's see if I can find this one. There you go. Now, I know we had a situation over the weekend where a lady said, white privilege. That's your white privilege right there. Now, somebody was unalived in that case. She got 6 years, only 6 years, 5 years probation. Where they do that at? Where they get that at? Apparently, Florida, you can get that. Florida, you can get that. Anywhere else, especially, I mean, it really, come on now. We're supposed to be all equal in the eyes of the law. Who? Let me watch my words. That's your privilege. That's your privilege right there. That's your privilege right there. That is your privilege right there. You getting away with OJ without having to be OJ. You don't need OJ money. You don't need OJ stats. Well, I guess OJ got off. So not quite OJ, but I mean, anyway, I digress. Let me not digress on this thing before they shut me down. So she pled guilty to manslaughter charges, right? The former OnlyFans model in 2022 stabbed her then boyfriend, Christian Obumseli. We covered her plea deal talks back on July 31st, and this is the resolution. Okay, so facts and a genuine condolence to the Obumseli family. This is not just content, never was content, but it's definitely worth pointing out. I mean, do you all believe do you believe justice was served in this case? In the comments, can you say if justice was served? If you feel like it was served, do you think 6 years is appropriate for what happened, for what we know of what happened? 6 years with five probation, if that's true. I don't know if that's true, but if it is true, that seems a little light. All right. What else we got? Sydney Starr. That's an ugly one right there. Anybody familiar with that case? So
personality Sydney Starr is behind bars in Fulton County, facing severe felony charges involving a minor. Hapeville police arrested the model and television personality whose legal name is Sydney Favors on Sunday at the Embassy Suites on International Boulevard. Police say Favors is charged with sodomy, sexual battery against a child under 16, and aggravated child molestation. Starr, known for her appearances on reality and drama series including Baddies and Empire, remains held in custody at the Fulton County Jail. Investigators confirmed that the case has now been handed over to the Fulton County District Attorney's Office for prosecution, and due to the victim's age, police say that no additional details will be released regarding the case at this time.
So folks are obviously looking at a picture that a Fox 5 Atlanta viewer had sent to us from, it looks like, is this one from when she was arrested?
Yes, this is from her arrest on Sunday at the Embassy Suites. We were, one of our viewers sent us this picture and sent us a little bit about the investigation. And so we reached out to Hapeville police after that and got confirmation of her arrest.
Yeah.
The charges in this story are disturbing, and I just want to say that before we get into it. Reality TV personality Sydney Starr is behind bars in Fulton County, facing severe felony charges involving a minor. Hapeville police.
Seen that? You heard that. So hopefully we're able to get a speedy trial in that, and they are able to get the fullest extent of the law. The maximum, whatever. Prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, whatever that means. Okay, so what time? So do we want to do that one? Let's do some rapid fire. We ready for some rapid fire? Okay, so let's go here. Let's do this one.
You treat everybody like shit because you're not with the person you want to be with, and that's fine.
It's
you know
Christian
why?
Rock and Blueface.
Because I'm just praying for you. Like, I'm gonna get him. The only thing you do is like, okay, fake this on the baby, but I know that's a crowd for help because I'm not making the effort to like put the baby in a position where you like, I start being a little bitter because I'm worried about my mental health, but then your mental health. Like, long story short, it's just a messed up situation. I can't really speak on it, but I'm sorry, I'm sorry, and I love you, and I want to figure out the solution for that situation because I love you for real. Like, what? You know who we is? We bigger than Jay and Beyonce, and no shade to them, but we love them. But this out.
What Jay and Beyonce?
You don't agree?
Plug that.
You don't agree?
Plug that tea.
You
are spitting right now.
That you know that you love me.
You seen that? You heard that? Said they're bigger than Beyonce and Jay-Z. Is there another Beyonce and Jay-Z out there that I'm not aware of? Said they're bigger than one of them. I don't know if I can get on board with that. What are you all's thoughts on that? Does anybody agree? Anybody anywhere agree with that? That's been going viral. I guess it was so off the wall, so unhinged of a statement. Anybody? Yeah, I'm not the biggest Jay-Z and Beyonce fan, but I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, like, come on now, stop it. Knock it off. What's up next?
Trying to open this shit. Put your seatbelt on too. I'll be right back. All right, sir. It's just citation for speed. I ain't gonna give it to you for the speed we was going. I'm gonna give it to you what I shot you. It was only 83. It's not a super speed. All right. Thank you for having your seatbelt on you. Just need your signature right here. It's not a mission of guilt. Just saying I gave you the ticket at this time for that reason. The court date if you like to go. If not, you can just pay it online. Instruction me on the bottom of the copy. You got any more questions for me? I appreciate you stopping, but thought we was finna get into it. Come on, shawty. Have a good one, shawty. Yo.
Oh. All right. Well, that wasn't a bad interaction. Got a little ticket, kept it pushing. I mean, seemed like the officer knew who he was. You know, gave him a little. He probably gave him as much love as he can give him. You know, since the body cam is watching. You know, nobody want no smoke with that body cam. He like, oh, you supposed to give him something. I don't know. Do they have to give you a ticket? Do they have to give you a ticket? I don't know if they have to give you a ticket. I mean, I think they're out there to give tickets, but I don't know if they have to give you a ticket. Like if you don't get one, I think you know, no big deal because you didn't get one. Let's see here. This is what it's like with teenagers in the house. I don't know how old these dudes are. I'm sure they're older than that, but
trying. On God, I am. On my life, I'm trying. I'm not trolling. I'm being dead ass serious. On God, don't lie on my dead aunt. I'm locked in. I'm dead ass locked in. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm literally trying. I'm trying my hardest. I swear to God, I am. On my life, I am.
Darren.
Just saying, I'm not trying. On my mama, I'm trying.
Put your clothes back on,
Darren. On my life, I'm trying. I'm not trolling.
Step away from the controller. It's like, when did playing video games get to be so dramatic, man? I mean, geez. What? Pull it together. These two, I think they've been spending too much time together. Maybe they need a vacation or something. Maybe they need to get a job. That's what it is. They got to go get jobs or something. So they have to, one got to go one way and the other one got to go the other way. Well, they crashing out over video games. I'm not trying. I'm trying. I can tell, man. You're trying too hard. Don't try so hard. Oh, this other streamer here. These are my favorite streamers.
Y'all ingest. Who? Him. It's Sauce Walker. I know, but I'm saying, I let you guys do it. Yeah. I don't really know him. I told Didi to cut it. I told Leon to cut it. He just got to cut it. Yeah, all right, but he with me, though. I know he's with you. But again, I didn't give him right. I gave y'all. I know. I'm just saying. So again, my crib, my rules.
That's sticky though. That's sticky. I get it. That's sticky.
You know what I'm saying? I let you guys rock. Yeah. If you want to be on your camera, that's cool. But you guys got to cut it.
They all. That's the same. When they same industry, the same camera.
You did enough, brother. I love you.
You good. No, but you good though.
I'm with you. I ain't leaving you. Appreciate you.
Hey,
appreciate
all
you.
good. I appreciate you. Thanks for respecting. I love you.
So what you want them to end? You want them to get off the ingest?
Oh, you said he's leaving. It's cool. You gonna keep it on?
No, they're not leaving. They will.
Together, that's what I'm trying to get. We're not going nowhere.
There's no way all you niggas on the same ingest, brother.
No, it's only cut.
Huh?
It's only cut. Trust me, he good. He good. Trust me, bro.
Hey, okay. We got issues.
No, it ain't no
You know what I
issues.
mean? it's gonna go through you.
No, 100%.
Okay.
It ain't gonna be no issues.
Okay, I'm just saying. Okay.
You got my word.
But again,
That's
it's because he way over the fuck over here on the other side of the party. Y'all over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have cut the cameras.
But that's Sauce Walker though, gang. That's
okay. I know, but I don't.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
I get that. I know them. We never met before. So that's all I'm saying.
I move how I move, you move how you move.
That's what I'm saying. But when niggas start going all over the place, that's when I gotta cut it. That's why I said, if y'all keep it on you, it's good.
It's on me. It's gonna keep it on me.
It's on you. Anything happens on you.
No, I know. It ain't nothing gonna happen though. Good.
So you saying it's good that we stay together?
Yeah, you good. My brother, nigga.
Hey, no disrespect. I don't know who your boy is, but he's saying he's streaming on y'all ingest.
Who?
Where do I start? So, this story involves Austin McBroom, which is the gentleman who was having an issue, was confronting Dean the Great over Sauce Walker, who is a Houston-based rapper, was the other gentleman, and streaming in his house without permission. Apparently, that requires 3 aggregators to explain. I mean, is this house that big? I guess I don't know. Some type of streamer house diplomacy is apparently in shambles as a result. But my question is, maybe it's a young dude thing. How can you be at somebody else's house and you can't respect their rules at the house? That's like man rules 101. Like when you in that young teenage kind of transition, that's when you learn that kind of thing. Like, hey, you in somebody else's house, they are going to tell you how, what rules or what the expectation is while you are at this house. A different house, that those rules may vary to a certain degree. But while you are in this house, these are the rules, and I'm the ruler, if you will, of this house, and I am explaining those rules and those expectations to you. So that seems really, really tough, but I guess really consistent with how maybe these younger guys kind of approach the world. Why is there a need to challenge this man in his house? I mean, do you not think that's his house? It's not really his house? Because I've seen Dean the Great kind of routinely flexing his authority, whether it be on his yacht, which, that's where he's in trouble now, for throwing somebody off and telling them don't record on the way out, or something happened, right? Didn't go right with that. What you see him throwing people out of the house left and right. But he's at somebody else's house and can't respect the rules. I don't understand that. I don't understand why that's even like an issue. I mean, you got money, you got fame, you can go anywhere you want. Why you at somebody else's house arguing over the house rules? Like, man, if you ain't feeling it, man, hit it. It ain't the end of the world. I mean, you that's an issue. That's an issue when you're young and you got nowhere else to go. Then you want to argue with somebody over what the rules are and what the rules should be. Like, man, when you got money, man, you don't have those kind of arguments. So, other news. Brad Pitt says he's drinking again after 7 years of being sober. No joke here on that. Just noting. Just noting it with hope that he has good people around him. Sobriety's a road, not a switch. So hopefully, you know, he finds his way back on track soon, because you know, sending well wishes out to him in that regard. All right, so let's do some Q&A, shall we? So what's your voir dire question if you were picking this jury? And voir dire is the questioning process of how they select different, how they would kind of sift through the massive amount of jurors that they have to get down to the 12 that they'll be keeping, or probably have some alternatives too. But that's just the questioning process, because they put them through it to get to weed it down, to figure out if they'll be a good juror, or one that they can both agree on, you know. So what question would you ask the juror? Leave that in the comments. Will Keefe D testify in his own defense? You know, what's interesting is I forgot who coined this phrase for him, but somebody said he's a defendant and a witness at the same time. Because the evidence that they have is all his testimony, is all stuff he said after the fact. They don't have any murder weapons. They don't have any bloody gloves. They don't have any witnesses, or one maybe. I guess Suge Knight is supposed to maybe testify. You know, we'll see what he does. Supposedly he's looking to make a deal so he can cut his time shorter. So that could spell trouble for Keefe D. If Suge remembers him. Like, yeah, I remember him. He was driving the car. I remember everything. What y'all want me to remember? I remember I remember it just like that. Just what they said. Y'all can tell them. I'll just that part. Yep, whatever they said. That's the way I remember it. So that's a possibility. I mean, you know, he had a book deal, book tour, and before he was charged, he was the authority on it, because allegedly, according to him, he was there. According to him, he saw it all. So he placed himself at the scene for years. According to his books and his Vlad TV and several other interviews that he's had over the years, he's kind of boxed himself into not being really trustworthy in that regard. So Drake's weekend, was that the greatest public relations weekend ever, or is Rocky still winning the summer? I'll say Drake is winning. I'll say Drake. I don't take ASAP Rocky that serious. I don't, you know, he really didn't convince me when he said he wanted to fight Drake. he really didn't sell me on that at all. Then he says his whole bare knuckles. Like, come on, man, stop it, man. Have you ever had a fight? He don't even look like he even had a fight ever. Like if he said, "Hey, man, I never actually had a fight before," I would believe him. He doesn't seem like he's built for any of that. Not saying he can't fight. He's a little small to be fighting. I'll say that. Maybe somebody his size, maybe he can fight somebody that's like 140 pounds or something like him. Maybe he can whoop their ass, but not somebody like a real like grown man size. Krishan and Blueface. Do they make do they make a case? Krishan and Blueface versus the Carters. Is it even close? They say it is. They say they were beyond that, according to them. What do you all think? Does anybody think differently? I think she's out of her mind. I think she needs to talk to somebody quick if she really believes that. If that's a marketing ploy for some type of like buzz or to get some recognition, if she's trolling somebody, that's cool. I get it. Why not? But if you really believe that, then I'm concerned about you. So what's the moral of the story? Don't believe that. Don't you do it. What else we got? So Drake got Birkins, Barks, tissue paper bars, unserious king. Clenny, guilty. Clenny, guilty. May the Obumseli family find some peace or closure at least, you know, with her pleading guilty to that. Blueface, bigger than Jay and Bay. Okay. And court dates, maybe. Let's see. Speed and Kai. Attempt 32. Pray for the dragon. Well, that's it for today, folks. Thanks for joining. Trial day 2 live tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific time. This has been the Regroup presented by the Clout Report, where the clout gets counted. And this week, where history gets counted too. Peace. We out.